Today we're looking at how you can add and edit a QR code to a design you're editing in Canva. QR codes are graphics which can be scanned with a phone camera in order to take people to a specific website link. It provides a simple call to action for anyone using a smartphone. QR codes can work well on printed resources like flyers and posters, or, for example, when presented on a slide during a PowerPoint presentation. Here is a poster for a church worship night, and we would like to add a QR code so people looking at the poster have a nice call to action to find out more. So at the bottom it says scan to find out more with an arrow, so we're going to add our QR code in this corner here. So to add a QR code we need to go to apps, so we go to our side menu and click on apps, and then we're going to search for QR code. And there are various QR code apps for you to look at, but the simplest is Canva's own QR code app, simply called QR code. So if we click on that, it has a section for us to add a URL, so we can add an example URL, for example allsaintswatford.com, and then if we click on this arrow we can customize the colors of the QR code, for example changing the background and the foreground color and changing the size of the margin. But for now let's just generate the default code, and there you go, that has dropped that into the middle of the design. And then we just want to drag that to where we want it to be, for example down in this corner, and you can drag the edges to adjust the size and move it to whichever position you like. We're going to put it there, and then if you're happy with that you could leave that there. But if you wanted to change something, for example customizing the color, you might want to make the colors slightly match the colors of this design, for example, so you could change the foreground color, which is black in this case, and you might want to change that to something a bit more orangey to match the sunset. So you could go over here and go for this orangey color here, and then update the code, and that would give you that, a slightly more orangey QR code. And of course you could change the link as well if you wanted to. So that's how you can add a simple QR code. There's also the option to explore the other QR code generators that are available. So if we go back to apps and our QR code apps that are there, if we take a look at this one, dynamic QR codes, that gives you a few different templates for interesting layouts of QR code. Click on this one, for example. You can add a logo, for example you can put your logo in the middle of the code, and you can change the colors of different sections of the code, and you can also make the background transparent as well. So if we just do that as a quick example, we can make the pattern color white this time and give the eye color the same. The eye is the little square bit there, and make the frame color the same as well, and then we can remove the background to make it transparent. You can see there's an option there to add a dynamic element to these. That allows you to enable analytics for QR code and also change the destination link after you've printed your resource, if you want to do that. Let's add this one to the design to see what that looks like. And there you can see that it's dropped into the middle with a nice transparent background. If you wanted to use that, you could take this one away and put this one there. And there you go. Those are two different options for adding and editing a QR code on Canva. Thank you very much.